So last time, as you guys all kind of roused yourself up, you were brought forth down into the tunnels that led to the hot springs, and there you could see all manners of fortifications, spikes, and barriers, and you could see what looked like a couple of cannons kind of pointed towards the ceiling as the last bits of rubble were about to be cleared. And the King Volataire, and a young Platinum Talon Therda was there to kind of greet you. And the King told you Therda was going to be accompanying you, kind of like their inside eyes. To do your best, they would try to keep the opening guarded. However, if push came to serious shove, they would fire the cannons, closing off the hot springs once again. You all began traversing in, but were immediately assaulted by this putrid smell wafting out through the tunnels after the explosion that cleared the rubble finally. And after some very good saves, none of you were poisoned by this sickening smell. And as you continued in, you found the walls and floors of these tunnels leading in, this humid air, and the walls were covered in this greenish kind of slime, just cobwebbed everywhere. And as you had proceeded to the south, you came into the first section of the hot springs, where you saw 4 different pools filled with this kind of bubbling green goo. And as you approached it, you saw these small shadows moving in, to which Starcaller was very smart to stay away from and managed to kill a Slaad tadpole that jumped out going towards you all, pinning it with his ballista. And after that, you all kind of backed away and then were assaulted by 2 carrion crawlers that descended down from the ceiling. And after wrapping that up, you burned the pools, moved on ahead, and found a much larger cavern not too far away, where Starcaller ventured in stealthily and saw or heard what sounded like large splashes in this pool. To which he backed up, and you guys agreed that the smaller cavern before it you would clear out with your essentially your dynamite, to which caused a huge explosion. And Scylla, Weth, and all of you ran forward. Weth blew her horn, giving you guys a little bit of temp HP. And now, coming from the large cavern are these 2 large, red-scaled, long-clawed, amphibious-looking creatures. You guys ready to roll new initiative?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
The quiet there.
Yes.
Okay. Well, we're in it, folks. Here it is, the Slaad fight you've been waiting for weeks. And first in the order, we have Artomis. Artomis, you're deafened. You've just seen Weth pull out this large kind of war horn, blow into it, and you can see this kind of glow appear over some of your allies. And you can feel it like kind of surrounds you, but you just can't seem to hear it because of the shockwaves and the deafening sounds have left your ears ringing. What do you want to do?
All right, hey, we came here to shoot some toads. Let's shoot some toads. Do I since they are a large creature, do I have line of sight even over Scylla and Weth here?
Yeah.
Excellent. Then for my current position, I would like to start my turn by taking 2 shots with my Gauss Ballista with my small ammunition at the Slaad that is to the north and advancing fast on Scylla and Weth's position.
Okay.
All right. And gonna roll at the same time because same target. Well, one of those rules is very bad. One of them is very good. That is a 12 and a natural 20.
The 12's a miss. The natural 20 is gonna do it.
Well, we love to hear that part.
That's a way to start.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Alright. So that is 8 plus 5, 13 points of piercing and 6 points of force from that critical shot.
So 19 points altogether?
Yep. 19 points of damage, and then I
Dang.
would like to use my bonus action to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Nice.
Mm.
And I feel like this takes the... we love a good
Gallery?
affirmation here.
Yeah.
From like
You're good enough, Andrew.
Artomis like reaches up and like pulls like his hand down as if he's grabbing something. There's nothing there, and then a shooting star emerges out of the back of the cavern and is going to attempt to hit that same Slaad.
Oh,
Okay.
However, I did not build a very charismatic guy here, so that is, I believe, a 13.
That is a miss.
you think that's why they
Alas.
call him Starcaller?
I think so.
Weird.
Wiggle.
Our little guy is just like floating around these two Slaads' heads for the duration.
Okay.
Cool.
Since I don't have a token for a star, I've put a fire elemental there to kind of represent your weapon.
What is a
Dagger?
star but a ball of burning gas, Will?
You
Very
know what?
specific.
You're absolutely
You're
right.
not wrong.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, you're a little bit too accurate for this podcast.
All right.
Mhm.
Well, we clearly have to switch our genres. All right. Next up is Thirda. This is what's going to happen with Therda. Therda, seeing Starcaller making these shots, she is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20 feet up to the north, getting kind of just diagonally in front of Artomis, kind of to the south east, and is going to use their light crossbow to fire at the same red Slaad who's just kind of getting into the front of the tunnel. Let's see here. That is, I rolled a 9 for a total of a 12, and that is a miss. And that is all they can do on their turn. Sephel, you are up.
Really quick before I launch into my turn, did Andrew roll his con save to not be deafened anymore?
Ooh.
He did not.
Smart
Let's go ahead and
guy,
do
smart
that.
guy.
Thank you for remembering.
Well, that's an 11, so I think we're still
Wasted the time anyway.
It's okay. Hey, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Sephel, what would you like to do now?
If I line up here, am I technically... there's space there that's not water, so I'll just stand up on the edge of that pool behind Weth.
Okay, so you're going to the north of Weth. Yep.
No, I think it's the northeast, actually.
Okay.
And
Just fucking go.
I was making
Cast
a
your
terrible
damn
pun. It's
spell.
fine. It didn't land anyway. And
Oh,
I am
God.
going to... Thanks, Andrew.
Oh.
theater majors.
Woo.
Hey, you watch your tongue. Do I have line of sight on this slot here?
The front one, yes. Yeah.
Yes, okay. I am going to cast a Ray of Enfeeblement at that boy. There is no save. It is just a to hit.
Okay. I'm gonna need you to roll a second time, by the way, and take the lower.
Okay.
It sounds like disadvantage.
It is.
That sounds like a crock of shit. Okay. 17.
That's a hit.
It was a natural 17 the first time. Okay. So that first Slaad then,
Mm-hmm.
anytime, so it deals only half damage with attacks that use strength until the spell ends. It can remake the save at the end of each, or hold on. At the end of each of its turns, it can make a Constitution saving throw to end the spell.
Okay.
So if its attacks use strength, it does half damage until it makes that save, or the spell ends.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm gonna put a little marker on it to help me remember that, and I made a note. So good. Is that all of your turn?
That is, in fact, my turn.
Okay. Well, Now it's the Slaad who everybody just lit the F up right now, who is going to move farther in and getting right up on Scylla, and they are just this large frog-like creature is going to rear back this one really long clawed arm and just rip towards you.
Oh, I hate this.
Yeah,
Enjoy
it
infection.
ain't good.
Mm.
That is a 22 to hit.
My AC is 22.
Okay. All right. You are going to take... You're going to take 7 points of piercing damage. And as this claw, like, sinks right into a chink in your armor, denting right into it, you feel something, like... start to push into your wound, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, God.
At advantage.
This isn't a poison.
Wow, Will. Well, what was the point of that? I got a 9.
Oh, no.
You feel this thing digging
Ew.
deeper into your flesh. And as it rips out this other claw, it comes in with its large maw and tries to bite you. That is that's a 20, so that's a miss.
One attack. It took one attack by the Slaads to infect one of us.
Yeah, one. It's not great.
Just the one.
So it goes to bite, and you manage to get your shield up so it doesn't sink into you. However, its other claw comes swinging around. And that is also going to be a miss with a 14. So you keep that shield up. You feel the teeth grind down, and then the claw, you see it kind of grab underneath the shield, almost getting your hand, and then drag down underneath. Yep. And then this is gonna be fun. You see it actually like kind of growl at you, and then it steps back, taking the attack of opportunity. So go ahead and swing at it, Scylla.
Okay. Not tell me twice.
It's a trap. I don't know how, but it's a trap.
I feel crappy.
You know what? I was actually gonna say that would be perfect if Sephel heard Indigo and like saw Indigo, and Indigo's just like, "It's a trap! It's a trap!"
22 to hit.
That is a hit.
4 max damage, which is 11.
Nice.
Piercing.
Okay, yeah, you pierce into its thick, kind of rubbery hide. You rip it back out, and it just looks at you. And it continues to kind of like walk backwards, saddle backwards into the larger cavern. Next up is Weth. Weth here, just having seen this creature come in, is going to bonus action, rage, and is going to... Yeah, they're going to, because they're like this, they're going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, and then they're going to try and squeeze between these guys. Actually, I don't think they can, because there's not technically enough room with these large creatures. They're actually going to go right to there, and they're going to swing twice at the Slaad that you have all injured, and the one that Scylla had just hit. That is a 7, which I believe is still going to hit. 7 plus 7, yep, 14, that's a hit. Now you guys know their AC. So that is, on the first one, you guys are going to love it because the second one was a natural 20. That is 6 points of damage. So they come in with the sword, they skewer it right into the Slaad, and it takes that damage. And then you see them let go of the sword, grab onto the warhammer with both hands, and come swinging around with it, hitting the hilt of the sword and just sending it farther into this Slaad, making it do I gotta roll twice because it's a crit. Nice. That is going to be 18 points of damage to that Slaad, and you just see it as the sword is stuck in there, and then Weth reaches forward and rips the sword back out. And that is the end of their turn. Scylla, you are up.
When that ray of enfeeblement, what does that do?
And any attack that is they use strength to make. They only deal half damage.
Okay, I thought maybe they had like disadvantage on strike or something. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go forward. We set up this choke point so that we could attack them one at a time. It feels like I have to go forward.
You don't
anyway,
have
so that's
to
what
do
I'm
anything.
gonna do. I'm gonna move forward. Well, at this point, I'm already infected, so we're just gonna go for it.
So it's like, fuck it.
I mean, it's just green light. Like, I don't care at this point. So, I'm gonna the one that that everyone has been hitting.
Yes.
I would like to attempt to shove it prone. So this is my contested athletics.
Okay.
Well, mine's athletics. That is a 15 plus 5 for a dirty 20.
I rolled an 18 plus 3 for a 21.
So that's my bonus action.
Okay.
I will do my first attack on them.
All right.
For a 14 plus 8, which is 22.
You hit.
That's 7 piercing.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attack the same one again.
Got it. You can do it. Come on. Hit me.
Nat 20.
Oh my
Holy shit.
gosh. Crit factory in here, guys.
Yeah. Now it says when you hit with a weapon attack, you can add a superiority die. If I know that I crit, can I add it?
I'm going to say go for it, yeah.
All right, then we're going to do that.
I also believe, I think we've skipped it already, but if I remember correctly, we had a homebrew crit rule that we were operating under.
Oh gosh, have we ever used it since we talked about it?
We've used it a couple times. We just haven't.
We forget sometimes.
We just haven't crit in combat a while.
I'm gonna say for this combat, no, but we'll refresh ourselves the next time.
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna roll. Sounded good, didn't it?
It did. It sounded great. That was a lot of dice from a fighter.
Only 18 points of piercing.
Hey, that's still great.
But I made it a menacing attack, so he needs to make a wisdom saving throw. DC 15.
DC 15. Okay. Let's see. You said wisdom, right? Yeah.
Yes, wisdom.
That's a 13. Dang it.
Okay. So they can't willingly move toward me, and disadvantage on ability and attack rolls while they're within my sight. I'm within their sight.
Okay, wow, great. Good. A lot of disabilities stacked up on this guy, guys. Jeez, feels like I'm in America. Ugh. Gross.
Jesus Christ.
Oops.
We play this to get away from that shit, Will?
Yeah, right. I'm gonna end my turn there.
Okay, great. Well, next up is Stool, and Stool being the farthest back, kind of where you guys had all started when you threw the dynamite, starts kind of tromping forward. Ba-doom, ba-doom, ba-doom. Moves 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Moves their full movement to kind of get in towards this bottleneck. But then looks back and sees the others. So he just kind of like scrunches down as much of his large form as he can. And that is all of their turn. Artomis, we are back up at the top of the order with you.
All right.
Oh, hang on. Pause. Scylla, you need to roll a con save to not be deafened.
Oh, thank you. I didn't do it. It's
Okay.
7.
Yep. All right. Sorry. Continue, Artemis.
Oh, good. If I imagine like stool is like scrunching down a little bit, like you said, so I'm gonna run up, kind of beside them, use them to like steady the Gauss ballista, and I'm gonna take another 2 shots at that same Slaad, the one I was fired upon last turn.
Okay.
An eerie similarity. That's on the die. It's a 2 and a 19, so that's a 10 and a 27.
Wow. Well, the 27 hits for sure. Good job.
We'll take that. That's 7 points of piercing and 2 points of force. For a total of 9. And then this, I'm gonna have the shooting star spiritual weapon attack that same slot. I imagine kind of like spiraling around and like slamming, or at least attempting to slam into it.
Okay.
That is the exact same roll. That is a 13 again, so no dice.
No dice. Yeah, so these over Weth and Scylla, you can't hear, I imagine Weth like punches you kind of, so you move over as the whistling cry of these 2 ballista kind of balls. There's one's going wide of the Slaad, the second one hitting it right in the chest. And as it's kind of rocking backwards, that spiritual weapon of the star kind of swinging down and missing it. Beautiful round. Next.
I'm gonna, and then I'll try to see if I'm not deafened.
Yes.
As well. That is an 18.
You are no longer deafened.
Amazing. I just mean like Artemis like realizes he's just like absolutely screaming, just like hold the point, hold the point. Hold the point. Oh, I did not need to yell.
I just pictured.
I had something in my throat.
Yeah, I just pictured that moment from like the original Predator with the who's the guy with like the minigun and he's just screaming and he just keeps firing into the woods. That's just Starcaller with the ballista. Just
Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful. I mean, it must be absolute madness in this cavern. It's just dense, tight spot, and it's just filled with bodies and like magical firepower like, going off.
The ceiling is roiling with black smoke from this these flames, these greenish reddish flames that are coming from the pools in this back room, which could eventually cause trouble. Okay, next up is Thirda. Thirda is nobody's really gotten hurt. Someone's just infected, but they are going to, you actually hear them go and they let out this draconic cry, and so those of them, they're gonna, oops, I meant to move them in. So Stool, Artemis, and Sephel, you all have advantage against any enemies that could hear you, and it lasts for the 1 turn. All right, make it count.
Very nice.
That's what Therda says. They're like, make it count. After they finish their roar there. So you guys, I'll put a little symbol on there. We'll make it this color to remind you that you all have it for until the end of your next turn. All right, next up is Sephel, though, so you've got that advantage this round, bud.
Okay. Does that, so I have advantage
On an attack roll.
That be like on attack rolls?
Yeah.
If I were to do something that would impose a saving throw, would that transfer as like if they have disadvantage or?
I'm gonna say no, just as it's written.
All right. I don't have a lot of attack roll things, but that's fine. I'm going to hold on. There we go. Made it work. I'm going to get right up next to Scylla and look over her shoulder, sort of like squeezing in the small amount of space between her that opens up into the wider cavern.
Okay.
And I'm going, let's see what kind of stuff I can do here. without, killing people. I think I'm only going to be able to hit, I'm only going to be able to hit the lower Slaad. I'm going to pop a pulse wave.
Okay.
So I need that Slaad to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
All right, I'm going to use my metal and labradorite die for this. Constitution saving throw. That is a 20.
That is a success, so they are not pushed 15 feet away from me, but they still do take half damage.
Okay. Hit me with it. Hit me with your best shot. That's a lot of dice.
Okay, they take... It is 66.
Uh-huh.
So they only end up taking 8 points of force damage.
Okay. Very nice. Yeah, they don't really like that. You see them get kind of rocked and then settle back forward on their haunches. Is that the end of your turn?
I might incur here. I don't know how this angle is working for me, but I am going to risk stepping back behind Scylla and Weth.
Yeah, that's considered within their reach, so I'm going to take it.
Okay.
Here comes a claw.
Would I have partial cover because I am behind allies?
Yes.
Okay.
And this one doesn't have that stuff on them. Let me just double check my to hit here. That is a 24.
Yup, cover and all, that'll do it.
Okay. Great. Good stuff.
Is it?
Oof.
Is it really?
Take 8 points of piercing damage, and as these claws sink down in you, you feel something being pushed into your system. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. I know this isn't a poison. Would this be considered a disease?
Yes, so I think you still have advantage. Your weird kind of new alien physiology makes your hide extra thick and resistant.
First one's natural one.
Ooh.
Okay.
Please don't succeed.
All right. Has a 16.
You're fine. You actually feel as the claws come out, the eggs like emerge from the skin as your body just rejects them from your thick kind of purplish leathery hide. It's nasty.
I've had weird things grow out of me before, but that's disgusting.
I won't be diseased again. All right, that was their reaction. Sephel is done, and now it is the Slaad that you guys have frightened and infilled you, Scylla, that now that you're kind of like up in the fray between these red Slaads, one kind of to the northeast, one to the southwest, ever so slightly. You see the one that you have damaged and slightly weakened. You see some of its wounds closing up. The skin regrowing, the tissue reforming. And
not to put balls in your court, because we all know you don't need them, but they are capable of making a save against the enfeeblement at the end of their turn.
Well, boy, wasn't that friggin' convenient? I should have done that last time. Let's retroactively do that.
It's the spell.
It doesn't matter because that's a 1. Great.
Well, then they're still enfeebled.
Thanks, everybody. We're doing great stuff.
Hey, I have to remember all our con saves. I'm not going to remember yours too, pal.
Ridiculous. I'm operating everything else. I can't handle it. I'm quitting.
I'm so sorry you have to kill us.
Be nice to the DM.
No.
Yeah, don't, because I'm going to make it horrible for you now. This is what is going to happen. I have disadvantage on attacks on anybody but you, Scylla.
No, only disadvantage toward me, I believe. It is...
Just double check.
Yeah, the source of your fear.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. Disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of your fear is within sight. So it's everything. As long as I'm within sight.
Great. Okay, well... I've got a plan, and this is what my plan entails. They're going to try and grapple you, Scylla, so I have disadvantage on this kind of a thing.
Okay.
Oh, that's going to be tough to beat, though.
It's going to be pretty easy to beat on mine.
Even at disadvantage, I still have a 23.
I have a 7.
Okay.
What the fuck is their strength?
I rolled like
It's a giant toad.
I rolled 2 19s.
Yeah, have you rolled below a 19 other than that
You
one?
like 30 seconds ago, roll a 1.
I said other than the one.
So this Slaad, like, even though they're afeared of you, grabs you, and now they're going to try and throw you into the sludge pool behind them.
Well, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not great.
That's a problem right there.
She's amphibious. She's fine.
Yeah, but what else is in that pool?
Yeah, exactly. What else is in that pool? Since this is a place you do not want to go, there is going to be another strength check here as they try to throw you in. Okay?
Okay.
Roll.
Stop laughing like that.
Wait, so is this a
Oh, no.
like it's just them rolling?
No,
it's just
I think
another
it's another
athletics
contestant.
check.
Oh, so I am rolling.
Yes, yes.
Roll better.
18.
Gotcha. I rolled
I mean,
a
I did
natural
better.
20 and another 18.
Fuck off.
Oh,
Just
Yeah.
wanted to add insult to injury, honestly.
he's a juggernaut.
So this slug picks you up. You're struggling, trying to rip against its claws, and it chucks you into this pool, and you land about 20 feet away out into this filth, and we see Scylla sinking in, and it's just like from the shadows we see hundreds of these small little things start swarming towards Scylla, and they will act on their own turn. Now I gotta roll initiative for the tadpoles. Nice.
Nope,
Nice,
don't like that.
Nice. That's
Not a fan.
good roll. That's gonna put them. Oh no! Oh no! Okay, it puts them right, really next in the order because both Weth and Scylla had rolled 6s, and I just rolled a 12. Okay, so
you know,
this-
it all makes sense in this
Well, I
story.
believe they would start in the next round of combat.
Hey, you
I'm
know
fine
what?
with it.
I don't care. Shut up here.
Will has realized that I have learned how to play a fighter,
clearly-
and he wants me out of the game.
You
Exactly.
clearly want to murder somebody
Exactly.
every fight, so that's fine.
You
It's
guys have
fine.
had it too easy for too long. You didn't see it.
We had this nice vacation.
Welcome back to the
When
underdark.
we weren't playing, was
We
that
got
when it
this-
was easy?
So this swarm of tadpoles is going to come after you. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity
And this is
saving
pretty much
throw.
for like half damage.
11.
That's a fail. You take
Color me shocked.
You take 16 points of piercing damage as you feel dozens of these small creatures crunch down onto your armor, their teeth sinking into you, just nipping at you. It's like piranhas. You guys can see the waters are just frothing as these forms swarm about her. And
Wait.
yes,
I
I think you
are
have to
these
succeed for your shield to work.
You do.
yeah. I just have like a fun little question. Are these beasts?
Let me check. No.
Boo. Okay, that's it.
Okay. All right. Interesting. Oh, were you going to communicate with them and be like, I'm your
Yeah, I'm an
master."
emissary of the sea.
It's like, hey, maybe don't eat me.
I can communicate simple ideas with beasts that can breathe water, but if they're not beasts,
I have a strong feeling these aren't normal tadpoles.
No, they're
Look, a girl
not.
can try. All right.
Hey, you know what?
A
I
girl
appreciate
can
the
die
try.
is what Will just heard.
Girl can try, girl can die.
That's
Welcome to
true.
the Matters table.
A girl has no name and has no skin.
Yeah.
No.
Next up is Weth, and Weth is going to enter into a frenzy,
Yeah, get them, Wef.
and they are going to attack the one that just threw Scylla in because they're just friggin' pissed now. All reckless attacks here. First one with the sword, that is a hit. That is going to be 8 points of damage on it, sinking that sword in. Second swing, That is, crap. That's a miss at a 13. Third and final swing, coming back in with the sword, and that is a hit with a total of an 18. And wow, my damage roll for her or for them is not great. That's only 5 more points of damage, and this Slaad is still up. All right. Moving past Weth, who is going to stand right there. Scylla, you're up. You are sinking into this pool, and your back, as you sink down, you feel it touch stone. This water is not very deep. It's 10 feet deep. But you are being swarmed by these Slaad tadpoles that are literally everywhere. Everywhere that there's water. What would you like to do? You see that there's some aisles down below you and whatnot.
So it sounds like I can get away from them. It's just like hard to see, or not.
It's not necessarily hard to see per se, and they aren't physically, like, their mass isn't necessarily preventing you from moving, as long as you stay within the water. Actually, because there's so many of them, your movement would be halved. But as long as you stay in the water, you will be attacked.
Okay, follow me on this journey. I would like to cast
I'm clear for it.
Wall of Water to propel myself out of the water and back onto shore.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm 100% about this.
Fly my ass out of there.
Yeah, okay. All right. Damn, Namor, or however you say it.
Yeah, I think she's like covered by these like piranhas, and they're just like flaying her alive, and then she just like engages her thrusters and shoots out of the water for sure.
Set phases to flee.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's say you can move a full 30 feet in whichever direction you want. So your regular movement, but you are propelled out of this water.
I want to get right behind the Slaad who's afraid of me.
Love it. You're down there, you're getting bit, and you're like, fuck this. You thrust your trident out. You erupt back out. This Slaad just turns back to you.
Sick.
Definitely feared again. Okay.
All right. And then I will bonus action attempt to shove him down prone.
God damn it.
Don't worry, Will. I think you got me here. That's a nat one.
Yeah, I did. And I didn't. Hey, Brendan. I didn't roll well. I rolled a 5 and a 6. So
even a broken clock, Will. Even a broken clock.
So I think she bursts out of the water, lands on shore. She attempts to shove with her shield, but she just doesn't quite have her footing. But I will action surge because
nice.
It just feels like it's that
fighter time.
All right.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, that will do it. Oh my god, I didn't write the whole other Slaad into this fight, did I? No, I didn't. That's okay, they'll go at the very bottom. Wow. I'm just looking at my initiative tracker. Cool. I could have done way more.
This is gonna be a trip attack.
All right, great.
7 plus 5 is 12. 12 piercing.
That's a miss.
Oh, sorry. No, it already hit.
Hit
this is the damage. 12 damage. Which piercing.
What'd you hit it with? Did I miss
that? It was a dirty 20.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, that's... Don't listen to me.
12 piercing, and then they have to make a strength save. DC 15.
Fudge. That's a fail. You trip it.
Okay. So they are prone. My second attack.
All right. Love it. You trip this large creature. Lands on the ground.
24 to hit.
You have advantage on this.
Yep.
It matters. I mean, the 24 hits, but if you crit, it's great.
It would have been cool.
It would be cool.
9 piercing.
Describe your kill.
Oh, spicy. Yeah, I mean, this guy flung her into the water, and she just shot right back out after him. And then she attempts to shove with the shield, and then she's like staggering a bit, and she just twirls around her trident. And I think she shoves it into his back, and the second attack is literally a twist of his organs, which are all barbed in with the trident end. and then
Demon
she
spaghetti.
rips
Nice.
his organs out of his back.
It's a spaghetti evisceration. I love it.
That's a spicy. Oh, my
Ugh.
spleen.
Oh, must believe.
Oh,
And I'm sure.
Yeah, you pull out its entrails, and you can actually see you must have hit some kind of sac in there because you just see like all these eggs spill out of its
Ew.
body as well.
That's
It's
nasty.
horrible. Yeah.
I'm done now.
Wow. Cool friggin' turn.
I'm done
Yeah. Well, it's Stool's turn, and Stool can't really get by anybody at the moment, so they're going to just get out the way. And then next up is Slaad 1, who I can't believe I forgot in the other turn. Jeez, I'm crow. Yeah, this is what they're gonna do. They're gonna they climb forward, one large leg sinking down onto the body of their fallen brethren. Clearly looks like they don't give a crap about it. And so this Slaad is going to attack Sephel.
Okay.
Because Sephel dies. Sephel dies in the end. Don't worry, because that's a natural 1 on the first one with the claw. Coming in with a bite, that's a natural 2. What the? Where'd all my good dice rolls
I got
go?
2 more tentacles to skull fuck you with.
Okay, that is a dirty. Oh nope, that's not a dirty 20. That's a 21.
That
you
will
got?
hit. That will hit.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Roll your con save
All right.
as you take 8 more points of piercing damage.
I have this. It's a 20 for the con save.
All right, you're fine. The eggs once again can't get purchased.
And you said
into
8 points of damage.
piercing.
Congratulations, you've broken my temp hit points. See you in 2024, bitch.
Oh my god.
No, it ain't happening. You're gonna die. Oh,
Just asking
you
for it.
little. Yep, I'm gonna create the most unkillable son bitch. All right. Next up, we are back at the top of the order, 3rd round. Artomis, it's your go, my dude.
All right. Feeling emboldened by the kobold war cry here, Artemis is going to step right dead center in the tunnel here. Is going to call on a little bit of starlight with a bonus action casting of divine favor at 1st level, and I'm going to shoot twice at this big guy
Okay.
with advantage and a little extra juice if I hit.
How you doing on ammunition, by the way?
Not great. Not great. Not,
Just
yeah,
curious.
I got
Just
4 shots
curious.
left with the little guys.
Okay, all right.
All right, first shot is a. Ooh, that's nice. That's a 26 to hit.
Absolutely,
Nice.
that's a hit.
All right, that is 9 points of piercing, 3 points of radiant, and 4 points of force.
Ooh.
Total 16.
Wow. Yeah, nice.
All
Nice,
right.
nice.
He, for some reason, racks those magnets. Racks those magnets.
Yeah, the ones that he just has to drop in. He racks them. He like rolls them like dice in his hand and then throws them in.
understand physics. But I do understand a 25 to hit.
It's okay. I'm a wizard.
Yes,
I don't believe in them.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, you actively destroy them.
That is
Metaphysics, it's fine.
one point off of max damage here. 15 points of piercing, 3 points of radiant, and 4 points of force.
I thought he was saying 1 point of damage when he started off with.
Wow. Wow. Okay, so you fire these 2 shots. The first one, I imagine, sinks into its gut, and you don't see it exit out the back, but you are right on the money, and you launch the second one, hits there, and they both explode out the back end, making this huge hole in the gut of this Slaad, and you see blood, viscera, entrails starting to come out of it. Dope, dude.
Just for my use action there, Artomis is going to let the ballista slide to his back and pull out his shield.
Okay. All right, and that advantage is now
It was
gone
beautiful.
from you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, next up is third. You guys didn't need a friggin' cleric because you're OP as hell. What was I thinking? I'll just have to kill him off soon. Anyways, they're going to use their light crossbow once again. They're actually going to move first because they don't have too good a line of sight. They're going to step towards the edge of the pool next to Stool and just behind Artomis and fire at the Slaad. Natural 19, so that's a hit, and they do 4 points of piercing damage to this Slaad. So just insult to injury, just a little bolt hits right next to the hole that Artomis placed in this friggin' huge
well
thing.
shot.
They're like, thanks. Thanks. That's great. Next up is Sephel.
Okay. I am going to keep it real simple here. I am going to... I'm still within its attack range, so I can't really step back. I'm going to have it make an intelligence saving throw, please.
Ooh,
Damn you.
my one weakness.
Okay, because I know
Standardized
don't.
testing.
Great.
What were your
great.
kneecap scores, bro?
That's a 16.
Ooh, DC 17.
I knew it was close.
It's okay.
Dang it.
My damage is shit because I cannot roll D6s. So you take 3 points of psychic damage. However,
Okay.
your next saving throw
Gross.
is you subtract a D4 from it.
Awesome, thanks. Friggin' wizards. Fine. What was the spell you
Mind
cast?
Sliver.
Nice.
Mind freak.
Good spell. And of course, my pen does not want to work at this moment. I almost dropped my pencil. Subtract D4 from attacks.
No, from your next saving throw.
Oh,
It's not Bane.
great. Yeah, it's totally cool because the way you guys dish out damage, it's really gonna have a next turn. Well, next up is Weth, who is still in this frenzy and just starts swinging out reckless once again. Yep, that first one is a hit. They do on the first one. Ooh, nice. They do max damage, 12 points of damage on the first one. Second swing, they... wow, I rolled 2 13s. This could mean a really bad turn in my luck. Or wait, does a 13 cancel a 13? What's the superstitions here, guys?
No.
You think? Anything?
Nope.
It's fine.
Mhm.
Luck is a false
Just keep
concept.
killing your own monsters, Will. Third and final swing using the bonus action, coming around with the sword.
You
once
okay,
again.
bro?
It's fine. It's fine. Minimum damage again. All right. This Slaad is not looking particularly good, guys. And that is the end of Weth's turn. Scylla, you are up because you're no longer threatened by these tadpoles.
Okay. I'm going to step up to the Slaad that remains.
Step up.
First
Yes.
attack with my trident. Just going for a good old gut punch. That is a dirty 20.
Yes. God dang it. Are you, like, literally physically punching it in the
Oh,
gut?
it's
or are
just
you
my trident
just-
to the gut, yeah.
Great, good. Get the other side of its belly. That's not blown
Well,
out.
I heard that they have a minus 1d4 to saving throws, so we're gonna go ahead and make this trip attack.
That is true.
How many of your superiority die do you have left?
I've used
You got to be almost one.
I've used 3. I've got 4.
Damn it.
So yeah, I am running out. That is 12 piercing.
Oof, nice.
And it's a strength
Looking
save.
really rough. Cool. Minus a d4. I did roll a natural 20 again. -1. You said strength, correct? So that brings it to a... Oh my god, why can't I math all of a sudden? 22?
Yeah, they're good.
I think.
Okay,
all right, cool.
So then my second attack is a 26 to hit.
That's absolutely a hit.
For 10 piercing.
Oh, you sink it right in there. You whip that trident back out, and it's still just barely wavering there. You can see it. Its red eyes, its large red eyes just glaring at you.
I want a bonus action second win.
Okay, fine.
I get 10 HP back and then my turn.
Nice.
All right. Nice. Well, it's Stool's turn, and Stool still can't reach anybody, so Stool's just gonna stay there like, good job, everybody. You're doing great. I believe in you. While it is now this Slaad's turn that everybody's been lighting back up.
Stool does give the best pep talks, though, because you hear them in your mind.
It's true. It's like your own positive affirmations.
That's right.
It's just echoing in there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, what else could he do? This Slaad is pretty friggin' pissed at the moment. Who do I want to continue to damage here? I'm going to roll a d6 here, because correctly as Sephel realized they're not very intelligent. Cool. They're going after you, Scylla, which sucks because you have such a high AC. First swing with a claw. That is a... Actually, that's a 25. I got you.
Yeah, that'll
And... I got you. That is 9 points of piercing damage. You're already infected. Here comes the bite. That is a...
It's going to be really
18,
upsetting.
so that's a miss.
When after this fight, we just have to kill Scylla.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that.
Yeah, do it. Just destroy
Guess
her.
I'll
Do
just
it. Last claw attack is a miss. All right, and that is the end of the Slaad's turn. Artomis, you are up. Beginning of the fourth, probably final round.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and move up and kind of slide through Sephel's space. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me.
Don't touch my cheeks.
You touch my throat.
So confused by all of this.
You just feel tentacles just brushing across.
You
your
know the
face.
head massagers that are like the fucking metal.
Oh no!
It's just tentacles.
Yeah. Sephel's like, ooh, what spells could I learn from his brain?
Well,
the ultimate temptation.
Give me your memories.
No.
I just can't wait for Sephel to turn evil later on.
It's only a matter of
Turn?
time. Yeah. Yeah. How this guy looking rough here, Will?
He's looking real rough, yeah.
Yeah, let's do this proper. I'm gonna wind up with a. I'm gonna call on a little bit more of that starlight infused into Dawn's Edge as I cast a second level branding smite. And then I'm gonna swing at this sucker.
Okay, do it.
That's a 16.
That's a hit.
Ooh.
These are big boys.
All right, so that is. Sorry, I got D8, D6s, D4. Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
Is this a Return to Smut Boy?
You know, I was thinking about it, but
Can I be honest? It sounded like you said, "Is this the return of the Smut
Smut
Boy?"
Boy?
Not Smut.
I mean,
I was like, oh,
unfortunately,
no.
Artemis does fit both
Yeah.
descriptions too well.
The answer to both your questions is yes.
Yeah. That
Smut Collar.
yeah. That is 9 points of slashing and 10 points of radiant damage.
Kill it. Describe it again, my friend.
Heck yeah. Artemis slides past Sephel, almost like slides in, almost like a wrestler, like down to one knee, and then comes up with the obsidian blade of Dawn's Edge and just totally bisects this Slaad with a single swift strike.
Yeah, you bisect this Slaad, and as it does, the red crackling energy that travels through like the Stygian smoke of Dawn's Edge bursts into flame, and you see this Slaad just split in half and disappear in flame and smoke.
And as he's engulfed in the silhouette, this black figure holding a blade aloft, Sephel understands a little bit of what Beatrice is going on about.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous sight. Your tentacles quiver.
Sephel, why are you staring at Starcaller like that?
Don't ruin the moment.
Shut up. Let me have this.
I want to know what love is.
Stool and Therda look at each other in the back, and they're like, nice.
One of the tentacles twitches and curls upward a little bit.
Oh my god.
Well, you are officially out of combat. Unless you go diving into the pool of tadpoles. No? No one?
Well, was anyone injured? How are we feeling?
I am not feeling great. In fact, I need to take care of this. I was bit on the shoulder, right?
You were clawed in the shoulder.
Clawed in the shoulder, yeah. Scylla's gonna get out that tooth that she has, because she doesn't have a dagger, but that was like a sort of dagger, and she's gonna start hacking at it. She wants to get it out.
Oh no.
Whoa.
Oh no.
It's like I'm imagining she can like feel something crawling in her. Like you know what I mean? Like when you've seen the horror movies about that, it's like it feels like psychologically like bad.
Yeah, it's almost like that moment in The Mummy where you can see the scarab moving underneath the skin.
Exactly.
It's very much similar to that. However, you don't visually see that, but you feel it like slowly, pulse by pulse, moving deeper and deeper into like towards your chest cavity. This isn't their traditional way. However,
if she can feel it going to her chest.
If you roll a high enough medicine check,
okay,
I'll give you a chance at it.
Okay.
Could I help her?
You absolutely should.
Yeah. So I want to help her. I don't have a medicinal way of doing this, but
Therda also has medicine and is there to help.
We've established like through play that this is like a disease feature. Is that something that Artomis would know? He is, again, not that smart, but this is important since I am a paladin.
And you have like natural resistances as well to diseases.
I am, in fact, immune to disease. Something that would have changed my strategy a little bit.
God,
I didn't know.
Nobody knew.
It's fair. You didn't know. You know what? Roll me a charisma check, just straight up charisma.
Sweet.
I would
William.
say wisdom or intelligence,
so
but I think because you have this innate ability, I'm going to give it towards you.
That is a 19.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, you realize that this is basically a parasite and therefore is a disease, and it will begin to start kind of consuming them from the inside out, and with only a certain amount of time will burst forth from Scylla's body.
Yeah. Scylla,
you think traditional magics of say like a restoration sort would probably clear them of this illness.
All right. And is she the only one of us that's been affected, or did Gilda get it too?
Who's Gilda?
Oh, sorry, the kobold cleric.
Therda.
Therda, sorry.
No, Therda was not hit by any of the Slaads. Sephel managed to fight them off, and they did not hit with.
Cool.
So.
Well, Scylla, or Sam, I suppose, as human character, I have an idea, but I don't want to step on your moment.
No, I think this is you guys look over and she's like trying to like reach her shoulder, but she's doing that thing where dogs chase their tails and they keep like turning around in circles because they can't reach it.
Oh god.
If you roll with it, then Artomis, like having something innately like intelligence wise sort of go his way, is gonna like, I know what needs to be done. He'll like say under his breath, and only like Sephel can hear him. And he's gonna walk over behind you, Scylla. He's gonna kick out your knee, bringing you down on your knees.
Jesus.
He's gonna lift up Dawn's edge over your head.
We can find.
What the?
I'm gonna
It has to be done.
I'm gonna cast Hold Person.
You fool! You fool! What saving throw is that?
That I believe it's Wisdom.
Guys, I've lost control of the podcast. What's happening
You
now?
fucking
Belongs to
kicked your knee
me.
out. No. Listen, if Sephel can get knocked out by Lara because he's gonna try some
Yeah.
shit, you can't fucking say I know what needs to be done and look like you're about to murk her.
No, it's totally fair. Roll that safe.
Hey, Sephel.
Yeah.
How's the 21 suit you?
Fuck.
That
beats it.
And I
Sephel, you reach out trying to control them. Continue to describe what you do, Starcaller.
and I bring down Dawn's edge to Scylla and use it to cast Lesser Restoration.
There it is. There
Oh
it
my
is.
God.
You just vicious chop and then stop and dink. Scylla, you feel this burning, like almost like when you take like a sip of whiskey or like a shot or something. It's like that burning sensation that flows and that warmth throughout your chest and body. It's like that as it goes through you, and then as you kind of take a deep breath, you don't feel that odd, horrible, parasitic squirming within you. That itch is gone, and you are no longer diseased.
I think she was like really out of it, which is why she just kind of like fell to the ground and was still trying to like reach at it and scratch at it. And as soon as it's gone, I think she like, is it Starcaller? Is it gone?
Yes, the danger has passed. And he'll like put down put a hand down to help you up if you'll accept it.
Yes, thank you. Will it come out naturally? Or is it just gone?
I would assume so. I have never seen it myself. I just intuited that it was a disease, and that is within my ken to assist.
Hey, Starcaller. Appreciate the assist. In the future, could you not look like you're about to murder someone before you aid them? I feel like there's so many ways that could have been done.
Oh, Sephel, I feel like such a fool. I was just such an eager mind to help. I didn't.
Do you not know how that looked? Why did you have to kneecap her to help?
Well, she was going to hurt us. Okay, I know. You're a smart guy, Sephel. I should listen to you.
That doesn't make me feel validated in this moment. He walks away. He's like, I can't fucking do this right now.
Yeah, no harm, no foul. I'll keep you updated on the excrement situation.
Very good. Very good.
If there are worms in your stool after 3 days, call your veterinarian.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Well, great. You guys are now standing over these two large red Slaad bodies. You see this very large cavern that I will go ahead and reveal the rest of. Because you see and you can hear that really all that remains in this area is this giant pool of tadpoles just billowing underneath the surface here. What do you guys want to do?
Go for it.
Are there any other paths out of this room? Like, do these caverns go deeper, or is this sort of the end of the road?
Make a perception check.
Okay.
I would help with that. That was going to be my question.
Okay, you can either do separate rolls or you can give one of you advantage.
I promise you your perception is better than mine, so
okay,
roll separately.
okay. It's only an 8.
Oh, okay. That's a 12 for me.
You are where you're currently standing. You don't necessarily see any paths, but you haven't walked around the entire cavern to necessarily say if this is the only space left.
I mean, I would be, like, starting to case the place. Like, walk.
Well, then move your token, my
Why?
god.
We're out of combat. You don't need a tile by fucking tile.
I want it.
Sephel,
Because what if you're truly not? What if I'm lying?
sir, do you have any more of those exploding toadstools?
I don't. I only had the
I
one.
actually have one.
You gonna use it on this pool?
I will hand it to our Artemis.
Oh, well, thank you. Sephel, do you have any, I don't know, powerful magics or whatever?
Whatever.
I'm a little bit insulted at the phrasing. I do. I used a good amount of them in that scuffle. But if you'll give me a little bit of time to rest, I can regain a little bit of it. Or we can just throw the dynamite.
It's right.
But
Yeah,
maybe let me step away from the room first.
Yes. We should all take a step back. I unfortunately don't think I have anything that can, that has a wide enough radius. I can usually purify a little bit of food or drink, but this pool is so large, I don't think it'll be effective.
How wide or how big is the pool? Because I just remembered I have Burning Hands, which is first level, but it's only a 15-foot cone.
If
Holy
you
shit.
believe from what you saw last time that if you start a flame upon it, that eventually that will spread because of this viscous material that's on top. I don't think I'm using that correctly, but you think even if you use Burning Hands that it will eventually slowly burn everything else in here. So
Okay, I'll do that then. I'll pop a first level spell, throw some Burning Hands into there.
okay. The pool very quickly starts to, you see, have you guys ever seen flame out or oil being lit on asphalt or something, and it spreads out in this long arc to all the areas to reach it? It's basically what happens here, and you just see this wave of tadpoles just boiling over each other, trying to get as far away from the flame as possible till they cannot escape. You see some of them jumping up onto the small slippery shoreline, and they just very quickly burn up. And through the smoke and the haze, I need you all to make perception checks.
Interessante. Ah.
16.
Crap. 10.
3.
10.
All right. Sephel, you see through this weird break in the smoke and the haze towards the south east of the cavern, you see some of that liquid, the flame kind of carries up over the water and starts burning along the ground in these weird kind of rivulets until it reaches the far back wall, and you see that flame go up, and you see it was hiding a curtain of slime that was covering another tunnel entrance.
Was that there before? Back in the day?
You didn't notice it before. No, it was hidden.
No, I mean, sorry, before the hot springs were befouled, was there a tunnel in this direction?
Since you had been down there, yes, you would know that this led to an even greater chamber.
Everyone, I don't think we're done.
No, not quite, my friends. Not quite. Scylla, it's moved so fast in the last few days. There is something truly dark afoot here. There is someone calling themselves the Emperor of Filth, who has been, for lack of a better word, beginning to befoul the waterworks of the fair city itself. And I fear we may soon have a taste of their malevolence.
Emperor of Filth. That is a terrible name.
Yeah, I don't think they're
Like,
very
it's just
nice.
not good.
What is our intention? Do we plan to come back or push on now? If we are to push on, I would request at least a brief respite to perhaps gather some of my facilities.
Oh, I think it would be best if we rested as well. I mean, we could perhaps... Oh no, I'm so sorry, Kobold Cleric. Your name is just like rubber to my mind. It just bounces right off. Oh, good. Yes, Gerda. Yes.
We trained at the
Oh
academy
god,
together.
it's even worse. I'm so bad at this.
We were roommates sophomore year.
Further, perhaps if you would run back and tell the others of our recent success, we can hold this narrow passageway where we did the majority of our battle and rest here, preferably for perhaps a day, and be reinforced so we can delve together anew. Or, I mean, if an hour is all we require, perhaps at least this first part could be held by others as well.
Sure. Yes, of course. I will run back very quickly and tell the king and the others. Take care, my friends. And they. Oops, I'm not moving.
Oh, yeah, didn't the king mention that if we were gone for too long, they'd blow the tunnel again?
They would venture in a little bit, but then eventually seal it off, just as
Yeah.
I guess it's lost. You know.
I mean, we've been gone 10 minutes.
No, yeah, you haven't gone very long at all.
No, I just mean if we didn't send Third
Oh,
back,
yeah.
just a long rest
right.
in there.
Seal them in.
Yeah, then they would be concerned.
Yeah.
So Therda starts running back. Artemis, since you're the one that sent them back, as they run back through that narrow passageway, can you give me what's your passive perception?
A 14.
Okay. Not too long after they run through there, you can hear their footfalls as they're going, because it's splattering on this kind of slick floor. Just you hear that sound fade, and you're like, that sounded like it faded way quicker than it should have.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
What do you do?
Should we have done the buddy system?
My friends, on me.
Probably.
And I, after making folks aware, I'm going to attempt to sneak back through, so I can maybe try to catch a glimpse of whatever's happening back this way.
Okay. Roll a stealth check.
All right, Elven Hood is up, and that is a 22.
Okay. As you get to the opening into the cavern that you had all come from before, when you had lit the explosion, I'm going to move you because you spot something. You hear this shifting and scraggling. You feel a couple rocks fall on your head as you get to the opening, and you look up and you see on a ledge, clearly pushing what looks like a couple boulders, are these red-eyed, paled small frog-like creatures with these long tongues and these little fangs and whatnot. And you just hear them go, and they push these boulders down, trying to crush you and the entrance. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, that's all right. That is a 23 dexterity saving throw.
Here's a really, really important question. Did you jump forward or did you jump backwards?
I jump backwards.
You jump backwards, and these stones and this slime close the entrance. And you hear faintly from beyond those amphibians. And as the dust kind of clears from that, you kind of pull yourself up. The rest of you see and hear this. I imagine you kind of go to look and see what happened. You see that there's been this rock fall caused by something. And then you hear that similar noise of... And you look to the far edges of the pool where that new entrance had been burned away. And you see two more of these pale, amphibious-like creatures with these red eyes and long tongues, fanged kind of mouths up here. And they're holding these spears. And then they run back into the tunnel. And that's where we'll end it today.
Oh man, is that the time? We're overdue for another check-in with you fine listeners. Thanks as always for being here right up to the outro. We really appreciate that. You will never believe this, but we recently hit our 1-year podcast anniversary and 3,500 downloads. It's truly been a blast. We're having just a grand old time, and we look forward to another 50 episodes to come. Hopefully you join us for those next 50. That being said, we do have an exciting announcement. We have launched a Ko-fi page. Yes, that's Ko-fi page. There's no pressure to do so, but if you want to toss a coin to your witchers, that's us. You can head to ko-fi.com/themadness-table. All donations will go first toward our monthly operating costs, which include our podcast hosting software, items like that. But our ultimate dream is to be able to upgrade our setups to be able to offer live stream recording sessions to get that sweet, sweet video content to accompany our audio. If you're not able to donate, but you want to support the show, we would just adore you if you left that 5-star review in whatever podcatcher you're currently listening in, or if you just spread the word and tell a friend. We would be eternally grateful for that support. So that's it. Until next time, when...
The madness continues.